And can you hear music? Okay, good. And I decided it should be kind of a mellow, little forgiveness flow, huh? How about that? Open up your knees as wide as your mat. And let your arms rest under your forehead, just for now, right? Let your arms rest underneath your forehead. Let your belly soften in between your thighs. It feels so long that I've been teaching, that I've taught yoga. It seems like forever. And so just, you can even rock your forehead from side to side and gently massage out the temples. And for today, just take what you need, well, every day, but take what you need out of this class and leave behind anything that's too strenuous, or this is because if you're watching this later, some of us are fasting, but we are cleansing our souls here. Now stretch your arms out in front of you, bend the elbows, put the forearms on the floor, palms together, and press the thumbs to the nape of the neck. Stretch out your triceps, because Karen, I think, said her triceps was sore. And just start to really connect to your breath. So I'm just gonna sit upright so you can hear me easier. Connect to the breath, meaning follow the inhales and follow the exhales. Right? Observe them. Imagine that you can really watch the breath flowing through your body if you had like a microscope or a telescope or something that's flowing through your spine. Notice how it touches upon the spine, moving from the base of the spine to the top of the head. And just envision that breath. And envision is a beautiful thing, right? Because it is, to have that breath. And then watch it as it expands. Observe it moving from side to side and top to bottom. Connect with it. And this is the initial connection, but this is the connection that also stays during the entire practice. Okay? And it is truly the essence of your yoga practice. It's truly the essence of your life. But it is truly the essence of your yoga practice that stays no matter what changes in the physical movements, the postures in your body. Now keep the arms as they are and roll to sit up on your heels. And as the arms stay connected behind your head, and you can sit on a block if you need to, interlace your fingers to the webbing and then open the arms out to the side so the chest expands. As you empty the breath, try to touch the elbows together. Bring your chin to your chest and round your spine. Pull the belly in. And then inhale, open your chest, expand your spine, high nash. Exhale, round and curl elbows, pull in, chin to chest, belly pulls to the spine. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your head. And then find a neutral position here. Try this. Inhale, rise up onto your knees. Lean to the right side as you exhale. Inhale back to center, lean to the left side as you exhale. Inhale back to center, sit back on your heels. Exhale, round and curl your spine. Inhale, lift and expand your chest as you rise up onto your knees. Exhale, lean to the right side. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, lean to the left side. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, sit back on your heels, round and curl your spine. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift your chest, expand. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, lift to the center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, lift to the center. Hold here, separate your feet. I'm just moving back so I have space. And exhale, step your right foot forward and hinge forward. Stretch the arms to the sky. They can touch or not. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold over your front leg. Inhale, rebend the knee, arch back. Exhale, straighten the front leg and fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take your hands in prayer and interlace the other finger on top. Bend the elbows back by your ears. Again. Exhale, sit back to your knees. Stay upright, inhale. Exhale, step your left foot forward, hinge. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward and straighten the front leg. Arms come behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinge, fold forward. We did a lot of hamstrings yesterday too, you might feel that. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, hinge, fold forward. Inhale, arms up. Connect the palms any which way you want. Bring the hands behind your head. Exhale, bring your knees back together. Inhale, sit to your heels. Exhale, rotate your torso to the right. Release the left hand, right arm behind you. Look all the way over your right shoulder. Inhale, float your arms up. Rotate to the left. Exhale, twist. Right arm outside, left arm behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, rotate to the right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, rotate to the left. Nash. Inhale, lift up. Rotate to the right side. Exhale, stay here. Plant your right hand down behind you towards the left hip. Take your left arm up. Lift your heart up. And see if you want to lift your hips up and stretch the front of the hips and thighs. Exhale. Inhale, release. Just switch sides for the twist. Exhale. So try to move your left hand over to your right side more. Inhale, flip your right palm up, stretch forward or stretch back, and push your hips forward. And stay there or lift your hips up, your choice. Inhale, release. Exhale, sit up tall. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Hinge forward, exhale, hands to the floor. Walk your fingers a little bit more forward. Inhale, rise onto your hands and knees. Walk the arms out a little bit more. Keep the hips up and bring the chin and chest or the forehead to the floor. So remember, our body moves in all directions. We're going to work on all those directions today. Stretch your right arm. Take the right arm underneath the left arm. Turn the palm to the sky. Rotate your torso to the left and lay the back of your right side of your head to the floor. Keep the hips up. So imagine you're being pulled to your left side and to your front. Exhale. Now hug your left hip closer to the midline so you're not so far off. Stretch your left arm back and bring it behind you. If you have the space, interlace your hands underneath your right thigh. And if you have the space and even the desire, step your left foot out to the side. Now you may roll over. It's okay if you do. No judgment. Release the left hand from behind your head, back. Bring the arm forward. Bring the right arm to meet it, forward. You can tuck your right toes. You can also sit on a block and have a seat back into your right heel. Breathe in, breathe out. Reach the right arm a little bit longer than the left, and then reach the left arm to meet it. See if you can level out your torso. Inhale. And exhale. Good, now inhale, walk your hands back into your legs, lift up your chest, slide your right foot to the inside of your left inner thigh. So we're sitting in a half split. Take your left arm down the inside of your left foot or grab your toe or put your arm on a block. Inhale, stretch your right arm up and over to the side. Bicep by the ear. Turn your palm down and thumb up. And then use the left arm against the inner thigh to rotate your torso a little bit more. Ground your hips to the floor. Exhale. Find a little bit more space in all directions. Empty the breath. Inhale, rise up. Right arm behind you. Sweep the left arm up. Now lift the hips up and open up your chest, shoulder, hip. Exhale, take the left arm, sweep it back around you. Come back to the center, hands on the floor, bring your knees back together. Exhale. Walk your hands forward, bring your chin, chest to the floor, hips stay elevated. Inhale, slide your left arm under your right, turn the palm up to the ceiling, bring the back of the head towards the floor, and rotate the torso. Breathe. Good. Inhale, take the right arm back behind you.
Even if it's just a little bit around your back, but if you have the space to grab the inner thigh of the left thigh, you can open up the right shoulder a little bit deeper. One more breath. And you can stay where you are, or bring your right foot out to the side on the floor, kind of in line with your hip, and even see if you open up a little bit more. Good. Stay where you are with your legs. Reach your arms out. Right arm forward, left arm forward. And then sit back towards your left heel and stretch your arms forward. Move the left arm a little bit more forward. And then, hi Daisy, oh, dogs are out, mine's not. And take the right arm to meet the length of the left arm. So breathe down the sides of your body. One more breath. Inhale, lift your chest, walk your hands back in. Sit upright for a moment, and then slide your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Reach your right arm to the inside of the right thigh on a block, on the thigh, or grab your toe. Inhale, stretch your left arm up and overhead. Turn the palm down so the thumb rotates up, a little rotation in the shoulder. Good. Lift up the right side of your torso. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Inhale, rise up, left hand behind you. Exhale, sweep the right arm up as the hips lift off the floor. Arch back as much as you want. Inhale, return to the floor. This time, set your left leg out to the side. It's okay that you're not fully on the mat. Put one hand in front, one hand behind, and adjust yourself so that your sitting bones, you're sitting on top of them or slightly in front. Inhale, stretch your arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. Don't touch, just hinge forward enough that you feel a stretch, length in all directions. And then rise back up, use your strength of your body. Exhale. Inhale, lift up like you're being pulled to the ceiling. Right? Imagine that you have like bars above you, like the parallel bars. And you could almost pull your hips off the floor, right? So have that energy there. Inhale. And keep that energy as you exhale, hinge forward, and then allow the arms to touch. And maybe the biceps will stay by the ears. Walk your hands forward. Now turn your toes to the ceiling and then slightly out to the sides. So a little external rotation, a little bit more external. Yep, use a block. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, lengthen, walk your hands back up. Exhale, turn to your right side, rotate the torso. Walk the fingers out. Keep the length in the spine and fold over your right leg. So now this is a straight on stretch, right? More hamstring than side body, but you're still getting into the side. Use the breath to allow you to go deeper and deeper. Good. Inhale, walk your hands back up. Sit up tall, exhale, turn to your left side. Walk your fingers out. When you walk your fingers out slowly, you get to notice what's connecting to the floor, what's leaving the floor, what's connected in your body, and of course, how's the breath? Breathe in. Keep pushing the right hip down. Keep turning the toes up and slightly open on both sides. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, lift your chest. Walk your hands back in. Exhale, turn to face front. And one more time, walk your hands down the center. Stop when you feel the first resistance. Adjust your legs because they probably will turn in a little bit to assist you. And then fold for 3 breaths in the longest length that you have at this moment. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Inhale, walk your hands back up. Exhale, lean slightly back. Take your hands underneath your thighs. Cross your ankles. Come forward to hands and knees. Tuck the toes, dip the belly, arch the back. Exhale, press down, round, and curl the spine. Have your blocks nearby. Right, I just adjusted. Inhale, tuck the toes, dip the belly. Exhale, round and curl the spine. Inhale, arch your back. I forgot to turn on my watch. Exhale, round and curl. Keep the neutral spine now. Come back to center. Walk your hands a little forward. Tuck your toes back underneath you. Hover the knees for a breath. And then lift your hips in the air, exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your feet about hips width apart. Bring your chest to your thighs, biceps by the ears. You can softly bend the knees, the heels can be lifted, or some of you will have the heels on the floor. Bend the right knee and then lower the left heel to the floor. Stick your hip out to the side. Inhale, bend your left knee, stick your right hip out to the side. Well, both hips will sway with you. Do that a couple more times on your own breath, just moving side to side. You can also shift the weight from hand to hand, right? Or left hand, right foot down, or right hand, left foot down. And then when you're ready to come into stillness, find some stillness in the downward facing dog. Lift up high on your tippy toes and engage your quadricep muscles. Exhale, pull your chest closer to your thighs and lower your heels towards the floor. Inhale, rise back up on your toes, soften your knees and look forward. Tiptoe your feet to the top of the mat. When you get to the top of the mat, lay the heels down. Take 2 fists in between your feet to notice the width of your hips. Shift your body weight forward so your weight is more over the balls of your feet. Grab opposite elbows and hang your body weight forward. You can sway or stay in stillness. And if you have your arms crossed, switch the cross of the arms and find that stillness. Breathe in, breathe out. So it's going to feel like you're falling forward, right? If your hips are elevated enough over your heels. And then release your hands, catch your waist, look forward. Lengthen your spine, come up to standing. Good. Release the arms down by your side. Stand tall in mountain pose. Tadasana. Turn your palms to face open, so the shoulders are open. The feet can touch. You can touch your big toes and separate your heels a little bit, or you can have both together, or stay slightly separated. What's your body need? Inhale, stretch the arms all the way overhead. Interlace all with the thumb and forefinger. Exhale, lean to the right side. Bump your hips to the left side, so like we just did. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, lean to the left and bump your hips to the right side. Just lean side to side. Come back up, inhale, and do a couple more rounds side to side on your own breath. When you're ready, we'll meet back in the center. Come back to standing tall. Exhale, release the arms, take them behind your back, interlace your fingers, lift your chest up. Good. Soften the knees and exhale, fold forward, arms up, head down. Inhale, release your fingers by your toes, look forward or on the blocks or shins or thighs. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat, low lunge. Inhale, step your left foot back, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift your body weight forward to a plank, top of a push-up. Exhale, bend your elbows, go halfway down. Inhale, roll over your toes, lift your heart up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift your body weight over your hands. Exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin. Untuck the toes, glide into low cobra, elbows squeezing by the sides. Now tuck the toes, push the hips to the heels, lift the knees off the floor, downward facing dog. So try not to shift forward in your moving to downward dog on this particular set. Inhale, look forward, right foot steps, low lunge. Exhale. Inhale, left foot together. Exhale, fold. Now hook your thumbs, keep the biceps by the ears, soften your knees, come up to standing, arch back. Exhale, fold again, arms behind the back, interlace the other finger on top as you fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine, hands to the floor. Exhale, step your left foot back, low lunge. Inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, shift to the high plank, strong core, strong legs. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, roll through upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, sit on your heels. Now from here, instead of coming forward to come up to downward dog, lift your knees up and go that way. Good. Good. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, feet together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hook your thumbs, biceps by the ears, rise up. Exhale, take prayer to the heart. Release your arms. Let's do one Surya Namaskar. Bring the arms up overhead, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump, plank to chaturanga, or your knees down. Upward dog or cobra, downward dog, hips up. Breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. 2 more breaths, inhale, and exhale. 1 more breath, inhale, and exhale. Come on your toes, soften your knees, look forward. Take yourself back to the top of the mat. Inhale with a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now, if you have a block on the right side of your foot, bring it up to standing. If you only have one block, then yeah, grab that block. Okay? Now, step your right foot out to the right side. If that means you're not facing the camera, I mean, that's okay. But do what you need to do. So, say what you need to say. So line up your feet so that they're parallel. And you've got, now put the block behind your right foot for now. Take your arms out shoulder height, right? And right now I want you to reach your fingers like you're being pulled from the sides. And I want you to think about your outer thighs pushing away, but your inner thighs squeezing in. So there's a lot of action going on in this leg area, right? And then we stand up tall, crown of the head to the sky, tailbone underneath you, reach your arms long and broad. Breathe in. As you exhale, turn your right foot out to the right side. Now turn your left foot in a little bit more so it faces the back left corner of your mat, or if there was a clock on the back wall at 12 o'clock, the back foot would be at 10. And notice now that this left hip kind of hikes up. So put your hands on your hips for a second. And then pull the right hip up and the left hip down so your pelvis is level. And then return the arms out shoulder height and energize them like they're being pulled to the side, but imagine that I am sitting on your arms and they want to come down. So you have to have that much energy in your arms. Look to your right foot, inhale. Now bump your hips to the left, reach your torso to the right, grab a hold of your block on the outside of the right foot, turn it up to its highest height, right behind your calf towards your knee. Take your left hand to your left hip, and then pull the left hip back and the right hip forward. Stack your shoulders. Stay there, or now release the left arm up in the air, gaze up at a triangle. Now, you know, those of you who know, IYKYK, this is my favorite pose. This and the one that comes without the back foot on the floor, half moon. Because it opens up all sides of the body, but it also strengthens all sides of the body, right? And it's a beautiful pose to stay in for a few more breaths. One more. Good. As you empty this last breath, release your left hand and face the back of your room, so you're facing your right foot. Step your left foot in a little bit closer, move your block to the outside of the right foot. Bump your right hip back, and I'm going to turn forward just so I can see you, but you're facing the back of the room. So bump your left hip forward and your right hip back. Breathe in and breathe out. Place your hands on your hips, inhale, rise up to standing. So just want to make sure that your back foot is not directly behind your front foot, right? So you're not on a tightrope. Now once again, pull the right hip back and the left hip forward. Put your hands on your hips, and you can feel that change in your body. Take your arms behind your back, interlace fingers, wrists, forearms, or elbows. Or you can take your hands in reverse namaskar, reverse prayer. Anything that works in your body. I'm just going to adjust my footing. Pull the right shoulder back and the left shoulder forward so the torso now is level. The torso is going to be a little bit more level than the hips. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, hinge forward just about halfway. Maybe it's a little less than halfway. And then again, remind the right hip to go back and the left hip to go forward. Broaden your collarbones. Press firmly through your left foot. Inhale. Good. Stay in that halfway position. Exhale. Right hand to your sacrum. Left arm reaches out. Inhale. Rotate to the right first. Exhale. Place your hand on the outside of the right foot on a block, any height, or on the floor. Good. Breathe. Now, rotate your torso and then keep the hips squared. It's tricky. Honestly, if you don't know that you're doing it, you don't know you're doing it, right? Until it's pointed out to you. So again, try to pull the left hip forward, right hip back. And then if you want, right arm comes up in the air. And even if you want more, the eye gaze goes in the air. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Working from the torso, not the shoulder, not the neck. One more breath, go bigger. Exhale, fold over. Now I'm just going to turn back to face the back of the room. Keep the block off to the right side. Unless you only have one block, then pick it up. Inhale, lengthen your spine, hands to your hips, rise up. And turn your feet to face the side of the mat. Now they became shorter, so heel toe your feet a little bit wider. Toes are pointing forward or maybe slightly pigeoned. Hands on your hips to get the levelness of your pelvis. Inhale, stretch your arms out, shoulder height, and energize the arms. You're being pulled to the side with your arms, but you're being sat on your arms, so they want to pull down. So you have to engage the arms, engage the back. Breathe in. Turn your left toes to the front of the room. Turn your right toes slightly forward. Now the 12 o'clock has moved to the front of the mat. This right foot's at 2 o'clock. Good. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Put your hands on your hips again. That right hip tends to hike up. So now press down with the right hip, up with the left. And then squeeze your outer thighs away and inner thighs in, and then arms out, energize again. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Reach as far out as you can, and then take your hand on your other block, or the block that you had, again, by the calf or by the knee, and put the right hand on your hip. Open up your torso. Lift the left side of your body up. Lift your kneecaps up. Don't let them hyperextend though. Lift them up, not back. And then if you have the time and the space to desire, the right arm raises up and maybe the eye gaze goes up. Inhale. And exhale. Now think about the left side of your torso. Lift it up. Pull your left hip a little bit forward and your right hip a little bit back. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. Good. And exhale. Lower the right hand as you turn yourself towards the front of the space. Take your block on the outside of your left foot. Step your back foot in a little bit, maybe a lot. Square the hips, so pull the left hip back and the right hip forward. Good. Inhale. Bring your hands to your hips. Rise up to stand. So we have a shorter stance and we're almost completely squared to the front. Left hand on the left hip goes back, right hand goes forward. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the arms behind your back, interlace fingers, wrists, forearms, elbows, or reverse prayer. I'm glad they closed that door. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, hinge forward, maybe 3/4 or halfway. Well, actually 1/4 or halfway. Pull the left hip back and the right hip forward. Keep working on that action. Good. Stay long, head to tailbone. Keep the left hand on the sacrum, right arm comes forward. Now before you reach for the block, rotate your torso and then bring the right hand on the block outside of the left foot, or maybe you're not using the block. Bump the left hip back and down, right hip up and forward. Keep the length and high. Good jump. And then open to the twist. Eye gaze can be up or down. So get the arm to the ceiling, ET, unless that's the shoulder that's affected. Yeah, put it on your hip, put it on your hip. Yeah, work the torso rather than the arm. 1 more breath, go bigger. As you empty this next breath, fold over your left leg. Just adjust your block out to the side. Inhale, lengthen your spine, hands to your hips, rise up to stand, exhale. Turn your toes to face forward. And once again, widen your feet. So first find the grounding in the legs, then open the arms back to that T. You're being pulled and sat on. Turn your right toes to the right. Good. Hinge forward again. Take your right hand on the block, outside the right shin, thigh. Open up. Now remember I said this is my favorite pose in yoga, but the other one was the one with the same pose with the back leg lifted. So now soften your front knee. Take your block with you, put it on one of the 3 heights, even if you don't need it. Today, put the hand on the block. So put it a little bit outside the right foot. Put the right hand to your hip. Begin to peel your weight into your right leg. And then once you get the leg in the air and you find balance, open up the torso to the left side, stack your shoulders, stack your hips. Flex your left foot. So again, I might come up this way. I don't think you need me. I think you're good. Good. Can you put a little bit more straightness into the standing leg? That's your right leg. And then left arm can come up, and even the eye gaze can go up. So the body is sneaky, okay? It's going to go to the path of least resistance, which means your toes might turn in on the bottom foot, your knee might bend, it might have to. And the back leg tends to not really know where it is in space. Proprioception. I have this Band-Aid on, I'm gonna take it off. Okay? So try to keep like an L shape in your body. One more big breath. From the L shape in your body, bring your left hand back to your hip. Bend your right knee generously, step way back. Keep your right hand on the outside of the right foot on the block. Rotate your torso to your left side, so your open side. Stretch your left arm up and over your head. And like we did in the side stretch on the floor, palm down, rotate the thumb up, and then rotate the torso. So this is the same side bend that we did on the floor, only we're in a much more challenging position of standing up and using gravity and balance, whatnot. One more breath. Exhale, look down at your right toes. Inhale, rise up to stand. Exhale, sink towards the right leg, warrior 2. Now again, this left hip wants to bump up. Put your hands on your hips. Pull your right hip up and your left hip down without changing the position of your knee. Right? The knee is not going to roll in. So your shoulders will be over your hips. Right thigh will be able to go 90 degrees. Arms up, shoulder height. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Warrior 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, drop your left hand down, turn your right palm up and back. Exhale. Inhale, rise to warrior 2, adjust your hips. Exhale, hinge forward. Right hand now on the inside of the right foot. Left arm comes back behind the back like we did in the beginning of class. Open your torso. Stay there, or take the right arm underneath and do a full bind. Now, if you're doing a full bind, that left shoulder should not come forward. It should stay back behind you. So if this is what happened, I can't even do it because I can open up. If your left shoulder pulls forward, undo the bottom arm, the right arm. Just let it rest on your thigh. So undo it, E.T. Just let your torso open up. Breathe. Good. One more breath. If you're bound, release the bind. Everybody, right arm down, left arm up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, rise up, move the block off to the side. Exhale, turn your toes forward. Inhale, turn your left toes to the left. Hands on the hips, level up the hips. Arms up, energize. Inhale. Hinge forward, exhale. Catch the left shin, the block, the toe. Triangle pose. Stack your shoulders, stack your hips. Reach up like you're being pulled to the ceiling and lift the left side of your torso up and in. Good. Inhale. Look down, bring your right hand to your hip. Soften your left knee and take your block to the outside of your left foot, any height. Begin to peel yourself off the floor into an L shape with your torso turning towards the right, with your hips turning towards the right. Flex the right foot, but look down for a second at your left foot. Where are the toes? They need to be at 12 o'clock. Not 1:05, not 11 o'clock. Straight ahead. And if you have the balance, the right arm can come up and even the eye gaze can come up. Now imagine you're being pulled out of your right leg and pulled up with your right arm. Spin the torso, open the hips, breathe in. It's a challenging pose. Try to push the left leg a little straighter, not locked, just straight. One more breath, go bigger. Hand to your hip, exhale. Soften your front leg and take a generous step back. You can move the block. Actually, we're staying here. So move the block to the outside of your left foot. Rotate your torso in to the right. Take your right arm up and overhead, palm down, thumb up. As the thumb rotates up, the torso rotates open. Breathe. Left thigh parallel to the floor as best you can. Press the weight into the feet, not into your neck and your arms. 2 more breaths. Good. From this position, look down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior 2. Put your hands on your hips, because that right hip probably sneakily lifted up. Now bump the right hip down, left hip forward. So it's just leveling out the pelvis, right? Then bring the arms up. Eye gaze is out to your left hand or anywhere you want. And try to get your front leg parallel to the floor as best you can. And your back foot, it turns in slightly at an angle so the pinky toe presses down. I know it's a lot of stuff. I shouldn't be talking so much because I'm getting thirsty. But breathe in, breathe out. 1 more. Right arm down, left arm up. Lift out of your waistline. Now, right here we're creating length in the left side of the body, right? So now I want you to carry that length with you as you inhale. Lift up and bring it on the inside. You can put it on a block, on the thigh. Right arm up. So we're in a same side angle, but on the inside. Take the right hand behind your back anywhere. Some of you will grab the inner thigh. Some of you will take a full bind, left arm under, right shoulder opens up. So it's like you're leaning your left side. That's exactly right, E.T. Good. Good. Okay, and don't put so much pressure on your arm, and your knee needs to track over your toes. So bump your hip underneath you, your left hip. Yeah. 2 more breaths. Good. If you're bound, gently release it. Inhale, press up, exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the legs. Turn your toes so they're parallel. Bring your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, lift your chest, inhale up. Soften the knees, exhale, fold forward. Arms up, head down. Good, release your hands underneath your shoulders, inhale, look forward. Exhale, turn yourself to face the front of your space. And exhale, step back, downward facing dog. You can take your 2 blocks to the top of the mat again. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, bring your feet to touch together. Lift your right leg in the air. Open, bend, and stretch the hip and keep the shoulders level. Keep the knee bent as you square the hips back off. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, shoulder. Or right knee, right wrist, not or, and right knee, right wrist. And then come down, stay upright. Take a block underneath your right hip. Lower medium height, right? Back toes, take a look at them, make sure they're not sickled in. And sit up nice and upright. Good. So again, right hip goes back, left hip goes forward. Lift your heart up, inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath. Bend your left knee. Some of you will catch it with one or both hands and do whatever accommodates you, right? Stay in the breath. 3 more. Good. Now bend your left elbow if you have your foot and bring the heel closer. Ooh, big stretch. 2. And 1. Release your hand, release your foot. Turn yourself square, release the block, or stay on it. Walk your hands forward and surrender over your right leg. Breathe in and breathe out. Couple of big breaths here. So when you get to this position, remind your left hip to stay level with your right hip. So you're not putting all your weight into your right hip. One more though. Come up to standing on your hands, lift up. If you have a block, slip it off. Take your left leg and bring it around to the outside of the right leg. You can also straighten the bottom leg. Now, you may or may not be able to get both hips on the floor, but you don't want to sit on your right foot. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Exhale, turn to your left side. Release your left arm behind you, right arm around or outside your left thigh, or if you have a full bind here, you take a full bind. Inhale. So move your left hand more to the right. That'll give you more upright position. And keep your torso lifting up as you take your arm outside your thigh, gives you a little generous expansion through the body, the upper body. One more breath. Inhale, turn your eyes to the right. Exhale, turn your body to the right. Inhale, return to the center. Swing your left leg back behind you, tuck the toes. Lift the right leg in the air. Open, bend, and stretch the right hip. Now you can stay there, or since we've kind of played with this on the floor earlier, you can flip your dog over and lift your hips up. Breathe. Don't let the tush collapse. One more. Empty the breath, right leg up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, float your left leg up, open, bend, and stretch. Square the hips, left elbow, left knee to left elbow or tricep. Exhale, left wrist, and then place yourself down on the floor. Tuck your toes, look behind you, point your toes, grab a block underneath the left side of your body. Sit upright. So work on bringing the right hip down and left hip back. Breathe in. Doing so good, guys. Breathe out. Now bend your right leg. Take your right hand and reach for the foot. You can have it inside, outside, or on top of the ankle. And then just turn the shoulder hip forward. And again, some of you will take two arms up. It's not in my body these days for King Pigeon. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep reminding the right hip to stay forward. And then bend your elbow, pull the heel closer. Even if you're not holding the leg, bend it in more. Good. Empty the breath, gently release. Stay upright. You can stay on the block or slide it out to the side. Exhale, walk your hands forward and fold over your leg, or your left leg. Now, make sure your right hip stays grounded or towards the floor. One more breath. Inhale, return your hands up. Move the block, sit on the floor. You can stay on the block if you have to. Take the right leg to the outside of the left thigh. Walk your left foot away from your right hip. And then again, drop that right hip towards the floor. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, rotate to the right. Left arm outside or hug or bind. Right arm all the way back behind you towards your left hip. Inhale and exhale. Keep descending the right hip. Keep ascending your torso, spine. Inhale, look to the left. Exhale, turn to the left. Inhale, turn to the front, swing your right leg back behind you, tuck the toes, three-legged downward dog. Open, bend, and stretch, and stay there, or follow your foot to the floor and come into your version of dancer's bridge, bow, upward facing bow, or whatever you got. Good. Inhale, return, left leg up. Exhale, left leg down. Inhale, come to your hands and knees. And rise up onto your shins. Take your 2 blocks, if you have them, outside of your ankles. You might have to adjust that. Place your hands to your hips. Fingers up or down, or to the side, however you need them. Good. Sit upright. Good. Lift your heart up like there's a string pulling your sternum up and back. Keep lifting up and back and catch your blocks. So again, adjust when you get them. Now, once you have the blocks, I think you all have the blocks, hips push forward, arch the back. So yeah, push more forward, Michelle. It's hard to tell the angle you're at, but breathe in, breathe out. Good, now inhale, catch your waist again, come up. Exhale, sit on your heels. Remove the blocks. Bring your legs a little closer together and cup your heels with your hands. Take a breath in. Tuck the chin to the chest, exhale. Put your forehead on your knees and the crown of the head to the floor. Inhale, lift your hips off the heels and round your spine. Rabbit pose. Now, push a little bit of your weight into the top of your shins, the tops of your ankles. Give yourself a little relief from anything being pressed onto your head. And then take another breath. Lower your hips to your heels. Now keep cupping your heels. This is tricky, so maybe I'll do it once. Watch me if you want. So we're going to hold on to the heels and come up through that rounded spine. But then we're going to rise up, push into the heels, and come back into the camel. Let's see. Hold on to your heels. You might have to separate your legs or keep them closer. And then round up like halfway. And then begin to extend your hips and your spine. Good, Karen. And then keep the hands on the heels. And we move magically back into the camel. Good. Inhale, bring your hands to your hips. Exhale, sit upright. Cross one leg in front of the other, sit behind it. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Move the flesh from side to side. Inhale, stretch the arms over your head. Exhale, hinge forward. Catch wherever you can. So if you're super flexy, you might have a block or 2 in front of you. I like it on the upright position, so it's kind of supporting my feet, but wherever you are. If you're only holding onto your legs, that's fine, or use a strap or towel, right? And then the idea here is to keep the length in the spine. Catch something, Michelle. Anything on your legs, your feet, whatever. Yeah. Breathe in, crown of the head towards the tailbone. We stay here for a little bit of time, right? Breathe in and breathe out. Relax the shoulders. One more breath. Inhale, lift your chest. If you have a block, just move it off to the side. Rise up all the way, exhale. Check behind you that you have space to lie down. Reach your arms out in front of you. Point your toes. Turn your palms to face each other. Pull the belly into the spine, tuck the chin into the chest. Slowly articulate your spine down, 1 vertebrae at a time. When you get to the floor, draw your knees up to your chest. Hug them in nice and tight. Breathe in. And open the arms as you exhale. Turn the palms up. Shift your hips right. Let your knees fall over to the left side. Spinal twist. Right palm up, shoulder open. Inhale, draw your knees back to center. Exhale, shift your hips left, knees fall to the right, left palm open.
Inhale, draw yourself back to center. Exhale, big hug of the knees. Take the bottoms of your feet with your hands, lift your head and shoulders up as you pull the knees to the chest. Get very compressed here. Then inhale, lower your head and extend your legs up. Hold on anywhere you need to now. If the legs tend to bend a lot, hold on behind the legs somewhere. And then release the feet, open the arms. Bring the arms down by your side, palms, let's face them down. Point your toes, pull your belly and ribs in, and start to lower the legs down to the floor. One step at a time. As you're lowering, you're lengthening. As you're lowering, you're lengthening. Lower, lengthen. Rise onto your forearms, and one more time, extend your spine. Open up the chest, the heart, the throat. Push through your forearms. Inhale, lift your head, chest. Exhale, lower down. Take another twist of your choice, both sides. You can cross the legs once or twice, or just go back to a gentle twist. And do whatever you did on one side, do to the other side. Uncross, come back to center. Hug the knees in. And then stretch your legs out in front of you. Take your arms by your side. Prepare for your final pose of complete restore, complete release, complete renewal. Shavasana. Just as you head into Shavasana, think of things that, number one, you're grateful for. And then maybe things that you're seeking forgiveness for on this day. And know that for me, if I have offended or hurt anybody with my words, my actions, or my deeds, I ask for your forgiveness. Shavasana. If you need to start to take leave of your Shavasana, this is a good time. If you need to stay, just turn off the sound. If you're joining me, start to make some more movement through the body, deepen your breath. Draw your knees in and make your way to your right side for today. Roll yourself to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to your heart center. Always starting with yourselves, turning towards gratitude for showing up, for being there, for doing the work. And as you head into, for some of you, a new year, may it be peaceful, joyful, prosperous, healthy, and full of love. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you. Stay strong, stay fit, stay healthy.